Have you ever wondered how people from all over the world are able to move to Oman, get full residency, live their brand new lives with their families completely stress-free? I'm going to tell you exactly how they are doing it and exactly how you can do it too. I'm also going to reveal the brand new visa option Oman has recently introduced that gives expats like you and your families lifetime residency. There are three main visas here. Let's start with the first one, the work visa. This is a very common visa option in almost every country. In simple terms, you find a job, your employer will sponsor you, and you are able to move to the country as long as you work for them. The work visa does come with its pros and cons though. The first pro being, depending on your employer, they may also grant residency to your family, which means that you and your family can move to Oman and get full residency in the country. The second pro being, if you are truly valuable to the company, you have more leverage to negotiate your terms with them. That means you can negotiate bonuses such as paying for your accommodation, a company car being issued to you, covering your family's healthcare fees, your children's education being paid for, flight tickets to and from your native country, plus many more. Now, although this seems like an amazing offer, you have to keep in mind that this type of negotiation will only take place if you are seriously qualified, got years of experience, and your field of work is in high demand. For the average person working an average job, these bonuses won't be on the table. Now let's look at some of the cons of the work visa. Regardless of all the bonuses and how valuable you are to the company, at the end of the day, you are and always will be just another employee to the company. If they find another person who is better than you, has more experience than you, has more potential than you, or is cheaper than you, you are done for. Not to mention, you are completely banking on whether that company will be successful or not. The rate of failure for any business is super high, especially now that we live in a digital day and age where everything is done online and physical shops are not needed as they once were. You can sign a contract, be ecstatic about your new move, spend months of stress planning for it, sell everything that you own, pull your kids out of their schools, relocate, and start working for this amazing company. And 3 months down the line, they go bankrupt, shut the company down, and you are left in the middle of nowhere picking up the pieces. The dream life that you pictured will be finished before you even unpack your suitcases. Everyone thinks that the work visa is the only option to move abroad, which in most countries is true. But in Oman, there are two more alternatives that are much safer and will guarantee you and your family 100% residency. Which brings us to option 2, the newly implemented investor visa. This option was only released 2 years ago, and it is one of the best and the easiest ways to move to Oman. If you are not aware of how this visa works, then pay close attention. Let me give you a bit of context on how this used to work and how it is still a thing till this day in the neighboring countries. A couple of years ago, if you wanted to open up a business, you had to partner up with a local. So for example, if you wanted to open up a business in Oman, you had to find a local citizen that is an Omani and partner up with them. Without them, it was not even possible for you to own your own business here in Oman. I don't know about you, but trusting an absolute stranger with shares in my business is something I will never do. Nonetheless, Oman has been proactive and changed the ruling on this completely. You can be of any nationality and have 100% ownership of your business without the need of a local sponsor. Owning your own business here grants you full residency, not only for yourself, but you can also sponsor your immediate family, which includes your parents, your spouse, and your children. Siblings are not covered under the sponsorship, and if you have children that are over 21, they will not qualify for sponsorship either. However, there are ways around it. You can add your sibling or your child who is over 21 as a shareholder on the company. The only one, but you are allowed up to 5 people as shareholders on this company, which is then classed as a LLC. Now, watch this part carefully as I break down how powerful this visa actually is. Everyone is gatekeeping this information, so make sure you drop a like, smash that subscribe button so you are in the loop and don't miss out on any vital information. Let's say, for example, there is a family of 6, a husband, a wife, 2 children, and the husband's parents. So let's say, for example, the husband owns 100% of the company. He is then able to sponsor his family and he's able to sponsor his parents. Now you might be asking, what if the wife wants to bring her parents too? Well, then simply the husband and the wife can be on one company as joint shareholders. They can sponsor their children and they are both entitled to sponsor their parents. Another situation could be you want to bring your child but he's over the age of 21, or you want to bring a sibling but both of them are not qualified to sponsor. How do we get around that? We simply put the husband on the company as a shareholder. We grab that child or that sibling and put them as joint shareholders on the company too. Now this is where the magic happens. In return, that sibling or that son that you put on the company as a shareholder is now able to sponsor his family, his wife, and his children. Like I said, you can add 5 people to the company. The possibilities are endless. How long will it last? I have no idea. But if you're trying to relocate to Oman, better you take advantage of it before it is too late. Another huge bonus is that you can register an online business and work completely remotely. No physical location needed, no capital needed, no bank statements or documents needed, nothing. You can have full residency within 21 days and own 100% of the company with no one involved. Now, the third option is one that is completely taking off, and that is the lifetime visa. This is a very new visa option here in Oman that has given people from all over the world the opportunity to move to Oman with their families and give them lifetime residency in the country too. And this visa is given to anyone who invests in property here. It could be a 1-bedroom apartment, it could be a 5-bedroom plus villa. That choice is completely up to the buyer's preference. The 2 main factors to qualify for the lifetime visas are expats can buy in allocated areas called ITC zones. The second one is you have lifetime residency in Oman as long as you own the property. The process of buying a property in Oman is so much easier and so much cheaper. 0% capital gains tax, 0% income tax, 0% property tax. You save over 100K just on these free benefits. In just the last 2 years, the interest and the growth of real estate investment in Oman has more than doubled. Oman is a country that is building and competing with the likes of UAE, with the likes of Saudi, but it's doing it in silence for now, which means that the market is not super inflated or saturated yet. When everyone seems to know about something, generally it's too late. The opportunity to make money or invest in the country is much harder, as we see with the likes of UAE and now with Saudi. I am personally taking full advantage of Oman being completely under the radar, and in 10 years' time, when it absolutely booms, I'm going to be on the right side of the market. And if you're serious about investing in real estate, whether that be for lifetime residency, passive income, or just investing in you and your family's future, click the first link in the description below and it will give you direct access to the agency that I am personally using. So what do the properties here in Oman actually look like in person? And are they even affordable options? Hit subscribe because I'm going to be showing you exactly that.